So the big week we have all been waiting for is coming, yes. Next Thursday is Season 5 Reloaded, and we have plenty to discuss. You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. So how is it going, Dank Division? Dank Dan here, and we are going to be discussing everything we are going to be seeing in Season 5 Reloaded. Dear Lord, let's dig in. As you saw at the very beginning of the video, you saw all the cool stuff just based off the roadmap. But let's talk about everything in detail. So the first thing that we're going to discuss is that we are getting an old Black Ops Escalation DLC map from 2011. Yeah, this bad boy is 10 years old. Oh my god, this map is 10 years old. Kill me. Yeah, that's right. Zoo is coming back to 6v6 game modes, and what they're going to be doing is they're going to be trimming the playable space down to its main animal exhibit and the park area for multiplayer. Because if they kept the original sized map, it would be far too big to be running 6v6. So be sure to take a ride on that monorail to get a nice little vantage point of the action below. Or you can head to the souvenir shop and just dish out plenty of free pay to your enemies. So be ready, because when that map drops, it's going to be featured in its own 24/7 playlist. Now, a lot of people have been requesting this game mode to come back, and by popular demand, here it comes. Demolition is returning to multiplayer. For those of you who have been living under a rock and have never played a COD game before, how Demolition works is this is a mode first introduced way back in Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, that's right, Modern Warfare 2. And it's similar to Search and Destroy, however. Of course, you have the team of attackers, team of defenders, but what happens is there's a time limit, unlimited respawns, and what you need to do is blow up not one, but both bomb sites. You blow up the first bomb site, you actually gain more time to blow up the second one. Blow up both of them, and the attacking team wins. Defend at least one of them to the end, and the defenders will win. So be ready, because that game mode is going to be coming back, and it is going to hit hard. So, let's talk zombies. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Outbreak is getting a new region with Armada. Agents of Requiem are going to have, once again, more to explore as you pretty much discover new stuff in previously uncharted waters for zombies. Located in the North Atlantic Ocean, Armada was the site of NATO and Warsaw Pact skirmishes over the sunken prototype nuclear submarine. Pretty much, it's the giant map that we've all played since the beta. And you'll have to take on the objectives, the world events, on the high seas in this new region, custom tailored for Outbreak, including a new world event for those looking to bolster their loadouts. Speaking of new world events, you're probably curious what that happens to be. So across the Outbreak war zones, there is a new type of chest that is going to be dropping. So you have your usual, your small, your medium, your large, and your golden varieties. But then there's the mysterious black chest. Much like previous world events found throughout the regions, the exact details of this event are for you to discover. Once they do, though, and that means once you do, you may find the reward far outweighs the risk of trying to open this bad boy. Now, some of you are already sitting here going, hey, enough with the Onslaught shit already, and enough with the Outbreak. Where's my round-based stuff? I've got you. So for the first time ever, round-based maps are getting a slight upgrade that's going to go on all three of the maps in the form of what's called the Rampage Inducer. So how this works is that appearing in all of the starting areas is going to be an orange essence canister. The Rampage Inducer will temporarily ramp up the difficulty to cranked. That's right, cranked leveled proportions if all members of the squad can agree to take on the challenge. Once activated, This canister is going to speed up the zombie spawn rates and cause all zombies to sprint endlessly until round 20. This is going to turn up the action until the second major round milestone is reached, or until you poor bastards get wiped. So think of this as a new challenge for all of you going into zombies. Now, some of you who are on PlayStation, you might be wondering, what's in it for me this time with Onslaught? Well, the good news is, PlayStation operatives, you're not going to be left in the dark this time. Onslaught is going to be receiving a new map and narrative intel with Onslaught Drive-In, as well as a new limited time mode, Diminishing Light. A hectic twist on the traditional formula where the circle shrinks over time. If the orb collapses on itself, it will implode and destroy you and your duo partner. Shoot it to slow it down and down the shrink rate, or collect clock power-ups to pause the collapse. Completing surges will revert the orb to its original size, and these are key to earning a brand new blueprint that you see on screen. Those who conquer 30 surges, this limited time mode will earn the Soviet Red Legendary Assault Rifle, which just happens to be an AK-47. Now, with that being said, that's pretty much all we're really seeing in regards to specifically the modes for Cold War. Let's talk Warzone. So one of the major things we're going to be seeing is a new Warzone mode called Clash. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. 50v50 combat is back in Warzone, building, of course, off of the Warzone Rumble, a deathmatch based in Verdansk. Clash takes select areas from the massive map and pits two teams of 50v50 against each other in an unlimited respawn fight to 500 points. Whether it's downtown, the Boneyard, or even the popular drop zone of the factory, your mission in these Clash areas remains the same. Earn points by eliminating enemies and completing contracts for in-game rewards, and collect power-ups from defeating enemies that give game-changing abilities. This is pretty much team death on an epic scale, with all your loadouts accessible, along with the ping and armor system, cash, buy stations, vehicles from the regular Battle Royale and Plunder modes. So be ready, because this is going to be the biggest team fights in Warzone, and consider updating those loadouts, because you'll have access to them right off the drop, similar to Plunder, allowing you to use those go-to armaments or level up and complete camo challenges for weapons from both Black Ops Cold War and Modern Warfare. Now, some of you might be wondering, are there any other modes coming to Warzone? Well, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. There is another mode coming, and that is Iron Trials 84. Do you feel like you're pretty much the god tier operator of the highest caliber? In which case, if you believe that, please take your dick out of your mouth. Because now is your chance, if you're paying attention to the screen, to prove it. Only the strongest are going to be able to survive in the toughest Battle Royale mode ever to come to Verdansk. Pretty much you're going to be able to flex your mastery over the entire arsenal of weapons, prove you can handle any firefight with any type of armament, and earn an exclusive calling card to prove your mettle. The rules have changed, and here's how this bad boy mode is going to work. So the health and regeneration is going to change, and iron will and a serious constitution is needed to survive. So expect your base level to be increased, while your health regenerate is also going to be changed. This is going to both affect the field of combat, the time to kill, the weapon, the perk, and equipment viability, as the entire game is effectively altered. Now, loadouts, there's going to be no free passes. You're not going to have your loadout drop randomly. So those complimentary loadouts that you might get, you're fucked. You are going to have to buy it from the buy station, and it gets better. The price has risen. So if you really need your loadout, you better be willing to pay an arm and a goddamn leg. Gets better. The Gulag has a little bit of a change as well. The Gulag, while it is opened, is putting an emphasis on a one-on-one skillful takedown against your opponent. There's no akimbo, no semi-auto or full auto shotguns. almost no tactical equipment. The only thing standing between you and redeployment is the agility of your trigger finger. Think you can win the Gulag? Then drop back into Verdansk with whatever weapon and equipment you were carrying at the end of the Gulag bout. Now, they're going to be pretty much also making additional changes to the environmental elements and a variety of important aspects that impact your Warzone experience, and there will be more intel on this available hopefully soon. Now, speaking of one of the big things that we will be seeing, the numbers. Yes, that's right, the numbers event, in which case it says embrace Perseus broadcast and be rewarded. So, we already have seen that the mobile broadcast stations around Verdansk are going to begin to amplify the Dragovich program tapes, aka the numbers broadcasts, all across the region. These are going to be the focus of the numbers event, an upcoming limited time reward stream for operators brave enough to investigate these trucks placed by Perseus. This limited time event is going to begin on the 21st at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Although operators have recently reported that there are weird noises and sites that you have already been able to find around them, there are two incentives for anyone willing to interact with these broadcast stations. The first is an instant 2,000 cash bonus in the current match. This can make or break you, as this is enough to buy you a set of armor plates. The second is directly tied to the limited time number station. For each unique broadcast station activated during the event, you will receive an exclusive reward such as a sticker, calling card, or charm in addition to XP. In addition to the 9 challenges in Warzone centered around the broadcast stations, the numbers event also includes a set of 9 challenges within Black Ops Cold War based around the new maps and modes for Season 5 Reloaded. Through these challenges, you can unlock even more cosmetic rewards, as well as another arcade cabinet game for your Black Ops Cold War collection. While this prize is a secret, here's their key hint. There are no Billy Club patches for those who play the Retro Arcade Classic and hit 35,000 score or more. If you know, you know. Another thing we are going to be seeing is, of course, the Sai, a new melee weapon through the numbers event. For those who complete all 9 challenges within Warzone or Black Ops Cold War during the event, will receive the new melee weapon. These dual-wielding weapons, often used in stealthy martial arts, is the first ever functional weapon to be awarded via limited time event. Now, this thing is pretty much a lightweight design, which is going to create improved agility and fast attacks, which is going to be great for taking out zombies or for fucking with your opponents in multiplayer and Warzone. Now, you guys probably thought I was done talking about zombies. Bullshit. Coming mid-season, well, later mid-season, we have the new limited time Outbreak mode for hardcore agents, Survival. Now, you already had me talk about the Black Chest and the Rampage Inducer, both set to test you guys and see how you do. But the most hardcore zombie slayers are going to want to look into the Outbreak Survival when the numbers event launches around the same time. How this works is that operators will only be able to bring in their field upgrade from their starting loadout. And you have to go in old school because your primary weapon is being replaced with the original OG starting weapon, the 1911 pistol. Once boots hit the ground in a random region, more modifiers become clear as the minimap and overhead map are completely disabled, music completely turned off, and the HUD does not really display anything, so you're pretty much blind out there. Gets better. Whenever an operator takes damage, there is no, and I repeat, no auto regeneration to save them. Instead, you're going to have to find a new brand new item to heal, known as simply, well, food. These items come in 4 rarities. Uncommon, which heals you for 50 health. Rare, which heals you for 100. Epic, which heals you for 150. And of course, Legendary, which heals you for 200 and heals 1 HP per second for 60 seconds. Other than these modifiers, the mission pretty much remains the same. Survive the outbreak zone, complete the main objective, and either exfil before the horde rips you limb from limb, or warp into another region to continue the wonderful fight. Now, we also have it that there is a rogue transmission incoming. As this announcement was drafted, it's pretty much hinted at that Raven Software is going to help make sense of the incoming patch notes. But screw going through Raven Software when you can just use your personal conspiracy theorist to just pretty much figure it out for you. So how it originally worked, it was like redacted this, redacted that, redacted this. Shout out to Layla for cracking the code. Ready for this? As the numbers event goes online, intel suggests that nukes are under Verdansk and that Mason, yeah, that's right, Mason has gone AWOL. Their position is reportedly related to coordinates for these nukes. This has led NATO to send in Special Agent Hudson to stop the unauthorized operation, as this could jeopardize the agency in discovering and stopping Perseus. So again, big shout out to Layla for pretty much taking the redacted shit and actually putting in the words that make sense. Which, I know a lot of people are questioning, when are we going to see Mason? And my perfect, honest answer is, we don't know. A lot of people are thinking Season 6, but I'm not going to say for certain. But what we do know for certain is that Hudson is returning and is going to be a playable operator going into the mid-season. Yes, that's right. The original douchebag with sunglasses, not the one with the scars on his face, is coming back, and he is going to be better than ever. God help us having Jason Hudson, and I'm curious to see how he's going to be, especially with Requiem. And for those of you who don't know who Hudson is, I mean, let's face it, he's born and raised in DC with the dreams that he would serve his country like his older brother did in World War II. Hudson saw action in Korea before earning magna cum laude honors in one of DC's top research universities and entered the CIA. From there, he pushed Operation 40 member, of course, Alex Mason to his limits to neutralize Major General Dragovich, and of course, 20 years later, Dragovich's tapes still ended up in the hands of Perseus. So after having Adler and Woods handle the dirty work against Perseus up until this point, Hudson has decided, fuck this, I'm getting my hands tied in this because it's time to get down and dirty. So his, of course, operator bundle should be dropping at the launch of Season 5 Reloaded. Now, speaking of bundles, it's time that we talk about some of the key bundles that we got hinted at. So I know a lot of people got really, really excited when they saw the teasers for Judge Dredd. And we all started thinking, oh my god, another Sylvester Stallone character. This is going to be great. I can't wait to hear the voice lines. I have some good news, and I have some Beck news. Yeah, that's right. The character is not Sylvester Stallone. Sorry, guys. Instead, Beck is going to be donning the Judge Dredd skin and is going to have his own Tracer Pack Judge Dredd store bundle, which is going to become available to purchase. This is going to include, of course, the Judge Dredd operator skin, the, of course, Father of Justice is just, it's something else. I mean, this is going to be coming with the Quick Judgment SMG, the Arbitrator Rifle, Assault Rifle, and of course, the classic Lawgiver pistol, based on the standard issue weapon given to all judges. Note, no palm print needed to operate. Of course, it's going to come with an incendiary finishing move, the Book of Law weapon charm, Judge's Watch wrist accessory, and an animated calling card and emblem. Now, if that doesn't get your attention for bundles, maybe these next three will, in no particular order. Kicking off, of course, the mid-season update with the Tracer Pack Ghost Ship Mastercraft Store Bundle, which is going to include the the ultra rarity spectral inspired Flying Dutchman. Dear God, this tac rifle looks absolutely beautiful, and let's face it, we all know that's an AUG, and that looks absolutely beautiful. It's also going to be coming with a keyhaul SMG to pretty much send your enemies into the depths and see if they truly fear death. Now this bundle, this one intrigues me. For the first time ever, a bundle that allows you to complete challenges to earn back your COD points. Yes, that's right. With the Tracer Pack Oktoberfest store bundle, this thing comes with the Lederhosen operator skin for Beck. Yeah, that's right. 2 skins for Beck in the same set of season. With also 2 weapon blueprints that are going to feature, get this, beer tracer fire effect. The bundle will pretty much help you pop off. Just a nudge nudge wink wink of what they'll be able to do in your next multiplayer zombies or Warzone match. Plus, the fact that you're able to earn your COD points back, pretty much, not that this makes it a buy one get one free, but it does make things interesting. Now here's the one that on first glance I went, oh my god, is that Stitch? And I started getting major, Joker vibes just because of the acid vat in the background. Or Rick and Morty, depending on who you are. But let's actually talk about this. The Chemical Reaction Pro Pack. This is going to be available later this season for $20 US, or of course your regional equivalent, as you guys have already seen how much the Pro Packs are in your country. And it's going to feature 7 items in the bundle. Now, the skin that you see, the Diabolical Ultra Operator skin, is not for Stitch. Kind of sad. But is instead for Stone. Still an amazing skin irregardless. This thing's also going to be coming with 2 weapon blueprints. The primary injection assault rifle and the tactical syringe sniper rifle, which can both make a loadout go nuclear. Plus, of course, every time you purchase a Pro Pack, it gives you 2,400 COD points, which allows you to pick up another store bundle. Or, if you haven't already bought the Battle Pass, this is your chance to buy the Battle Pass. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are slowly closing in on the tail end of the Black Ops Cold War's life cycle. And I can't believe how close we're getting to Vanguard, even the fact that the beta reveal and everything is getting so close. So with that being said, leave a comment down below. What are you looking forward to most with the Season 5 Reloaded content that we're going to be seeing dropping? What bundle is the first one you want to get? Is there anything you're upset with or disappointed in? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all of my social media pages, as I'm way more active on there outside of the channel. And as always, you guys remember, you guys are the meta, and I'm Dake Dan, signing off.
Get them to hit that subscribe button, Dake. It's the only way we can figure out the numbers.
15.
What do the numbers mean, Dake? We're wasting valuable time.